Hey everyone, OniLink here and welcome to the finale of Xenogears. Last time, we made our way back through Merkava, now transformed by Deus. Today, it is time to go take on Deus and finish this game. Before we do, it looks like this shaft connects to the outside. We can probably get out through here. What would you like? Well, I think let's go shopping. If you go outside, you'll have to do the entire dungeon again. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're gonna go ahead and refuel. Make sure all of our characters are stocked up and ready to go, because this is our last chance. I did go ahead and make a save off screen. There's a save point just a couple rooms over. Back in this room over here. I could check character items, but it's fine. We're gonna be... I don't think we're gonna need any character items. We got a party swap here. I'm not gonna be using that yet. We're gonna go ahead and... You know what? Let's hold off on setting up our gears. We have a few moments before the fight begins. Let's do this. Back into the core. It's been a long time coming, but it's time to save this planet and end the Gazelle Ministry's plans to revive Deus. Well, no, you know what? They've already revived Deus. It's time to end their plan to let Deus be an interplanetary weapon of its own control. That's nothing but a bad idea. All the way in back, through the labs where Ramses was made. And back to where we fought Opiomorph. Let's do this. Into the pit. This is Deus? What are those four orbs spinning around it? It seems as if the power of those four things is supporting the center. So that means that big thing in the middle is the core of Deus? Probably. Who cares about those orbs? Let's just crush the core. Striking directly at the center rather than using fuel unnecessarily. That is one strategy, but I believe another plan of attack would be to defeat its surroundings first. If we decide to attack the supporting orbs first, then it might be wise to leave the battles up to us. We should be able to do something about them without using up phase power. That'll allow him to use the full power of Xenogears to defeat Deus, and yes, of course, to save Elly. Whether we do a direct strike to the core or take down the supports first, I guess that is best left up to Faye to decide. Thanks, everyone. To attack Deus directly or to take out its supports first, I wonder which is best. We're going to be taking out the supports. Every support you take out restricts Deus from using one of its attacks and makes it have significantly less health. So the final battle will be much easier if we take out the supports first. What we are going to be doing is stripping off all of our items from our characters. And we're going to be changing our party around. And I mean all of our items. At this point, there's no more need for regular armor. So I'm not going to worry about putting armor back on when we go to re-equip everyone. We're going to be worried mostly about the speed shoes, the ether doubler on any of our ether users, as well as, what was it, the holy pendants. Those are the main things we're going to be worried about. I took everything off, right? Yes. Okay. We're going to take this out slowly and strategically. First off, take Faye out of the party. We're going to put in Bart, Billy. Billy has good healing. And we could go Rico, we could go Choo Choo, or Maria. Rico hasn't got a lot of screen time. Let's bring in Rico. Poor Rico. Choo Choo hasn't got any screen time at all, so I'll have to give her a chance as well. Okay. Let's get these gears set up and ready to go. We have the Death Adder. I believe I picked that up from a dragon while I was grinding off screen. We want to put on you... We don't need the Death Adder, but yeah. Let's toss on the Holy Pendants. And... the speed shoes. Billy, I'm gonna give you an economether. And the speed shoes. Where is it? Where's the economether? There we go. And Rico, wait, hang on. I can swap you out for the Godfather too. And oh, I thought I got. No, I got you ammo for the Godfather gear weapon. Okay, we'll just stick this back on. Not like we're using your regular equipment. Okay, we got your speed shoes, economether, ether doubler. Then Rico gets Holy Pendant. The memento chain is for you only. Might as well toss it on. It is a memento of your mother's. It is appropriate that you would have it on. And speed shoes. We good? Holy Pendant speed shoes. Okay, that's good for regular equipment. Now for this. Don't need seal armor, don't need that, don't need that. We are gonna go Z Charger, Death Blower, GNRS. We're gonna be doing that on all of our gears. We'll switch you over to the Godfather. We have ammo for you, which is awesome. We have your GG060 ammo. Okay. Let's go Z, Death Blower. Thankfully, it's all pretty near the top, so I don't have to scroll through too far. And let's get to work. We'll take on our first orb right here. I am like 90% confident that these 4 bosses are in fact references to Evangelion. Just something about them. Ouchie, ouchie, that actually didn't do too much. Thank goodness. Okay, so we are going to just want to get started with attacking. Billy, you have your ether doubler, so I'm just going to have you use your ether attacks. Let's use Wild Smile since you seem to be an attacking type enemy. That'll make more sense in a little bit when we get to the other ones. But since you seem to be focusing on attacking, I'm going to go ahead and weaken you. We don't need boosters since we have speed shoes on. Oh, I meant to go for the TX. Oh well. 57.98, not bad. Okay, Bart gets to work. Oh, thank goodness those death blowers are actually working and they're not like broken or anything. That would be a tragedy and a half. You missed! Oh, that's beautiful. I love it when enemies miss. I love it when bosses miss. Alright, Spark Wave. This is going very smoothly, which makes me absolutely terrified. Oh, that Wild Smile is working out really strongly in our favor. I am loving this. And looks like Metatron is down. Sealed Earth Anointment. Not much experience for that, but at least we got an entire attack out of the way. Okay, we're gonna not want to fight that second orb. We're gonna skip that one and come for you. We'll go for that last orb last, the one that we just skipped last. This one I am absolutely convinced is a reference to like a very specific one from Evangelion. It was an angel that was like a giant black sphere that ate everything, but its actual body was a shadow. It was a really weird thing that they fought. Oh, I watched that last summer and it was such a weird show. It has fuel drain. This is why Z chargers are very handy. anything. I mean, it took some, but not a lot. Oh my god. I'm so glad I got that Z-Charger only for it to be completely useless. Thank you, Marlu, for embarrassing yourself. Is it blocking my death blows? Hang on. Why can't I use my death blows? Excuse you? How very, very rude. I guess we're just gonna have to wail away at it like a regular enemy until it eventually goes away. No death blows for us. You're still trying to steal our fuel as if it does anything. God, what a pathetic ability. I thought you'd be stealing a lot more than that. I was worried about you. Screw it, we're going for our X attacks. Ah, nice. Nice, Rico. You cap out that damage. And Marlute's gone, Field Drain is gone. Well, that was a disappointment. Okay, with 2 of the pillars gone, let's swap out our party members. So I want to go for the one on the left next. Oh, but it's all going to reload since we're going into a menu. I'm going to use Faye, and C10 and Emeralda for my last party, so let's go Billy, Maria. Oh shit, hang on. Hold on. I just screwed everything up. Nope. We're gonna go pull out Bart, pull out Rico. Gotta pull our equipment off of them so we can put it on Maria and Choo Choo. Okay, we're keeping out Billy, so we'll just remove it from you two. And we'll leave your memento chain on. And we'll take your gear equipment too. Okay. Now let's go ahead and swap around. Swap out Bart for Maria and swap Choo Choo in for Rico. Okay. Maria, let's take all your stuff off and give you the speed shoes, holy pendant, and I don't think you have any ether that we actually want to make use of. I don't even understand half of your... What? Blocks physical effects. That sounds pretty good, actually. White Beret guards nothing. Fuzzy Frog, I guess, guards a bit. Now, the interesting thing about Choo Choo is... let's see. We can equip the Choo Choo idol, and we can equip these dolls. Technically, we can equip these dolls on anyone, but their effects are only really useful on Choo Choo. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull up information on what everything Choo Choo can equip does, because it's all very strange. So the Choo Choo idol buffs up her attack and defense by 20%. So we definitely want to put that on. How about the dolls? Let me pull up the page I know of that has all of those item descriptions. Because if you look at it in-game, it's going to say creator unknown. Which is not helpful at all. Okay, let's see. So, the Emerald Junior doll is something about counterattacks? That's a poor description. Hang on. So, the Emerald Junior doll counterattacks deal same damage. That's not a helpful description at all. I'm assuming that means that Choo-Choo can do counterattacks and they'll basically dish out the exact same damage that was dealt to Choo-Choo. The Elly Junior doll, the ether damage was randomly plus 50% or minus 50%. That sounds not helpful. We're using the Emerald Junior doll. Actually, no. We're going to use the Speed Shoes. And no Holy Pendant for you, Choo-Choo. Okay, now for gear equipment. We can't actually equip any gear equipment on Choo-Choo, and Choo-Choo has no fuel. Also, Choo-Choo is not fully healed. That's unfortunate. Okay. Pull all that off. You're already geared up, so let's put on you Z-Charger, Death Blower, and give us a GNRS. Wait, we still have an extra Z-Charger and an extra Death Blower, right? Yes, okay, we're good. So yeah, Choo-Choo has some very strange properties. I believe we want to head for this one next. And we have Sundel. Okay, so Sundel just used a target mode. Basically, if the person Sundel targeted does any attacks to Sundel, it will retaliate. So we don't want to attack with Maria. Or it's just always going to attack Maria. Hang on, what do you got for spells? Forest Dance to heal the HP of a gear. That's helpful, actually. You don't have any fuel, so we're just going to go for a strongest attack. Choo-Choo. Choo-Choo. Choo-Choo, you're so disappointing. No, you just want to charge. So I guess we're doing all of our damage with Billy then. Maria can't fight because Maria's being attacked constantly. And Choo-Choo can't do... Oh, no, there we go. I guess Sundel just had a charge. Or, sorry, just had a defense up. Rude! Yeah, definitely don't want to have Maria piss off Sundel since it's targeting her. Choo-Choo's having issues even doing damage, so I may want to actually have Choo-Choo work on healing people. Oh, hey, rude! It can heal itself. Alright, Choo-Choo, heal... Actually, heal Billy. Since Billy has lower max HP... Might as well make sure he's not too far down. Oh, okay, Sundel's just already dead. Not even sure what the heck that fight was. It was a thing that happened, that's all we need to know. We learned Forest Wind. Is that heal everyone in the party? That would be nice. We'll have to check that out in the next fight. Okay, one orb left. And this one is Harloot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whatever this is, I don't like it. It sounds like a slow effect. It sounds like a slow effect for sure. Oh. Oh, it made it so that only Maria can move. Is that what just happened? That's... not good. That's really not good. Well, thankfully, it hasn't done anything else yet. It's giving us plenty of time to move, and Gravity Fist does a ton of damage. Alright, Maria, you weren't allowed to fight in the last fight. Now it's your turn to be the only one who fights. Uh-oh. No booms. No explosions. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, it's not great. But not like Billy or Choo Choo are able to do much. And Maria has plenty of health. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Fire away. And you should probably... What? I can't... Where'd Forest Wind go? Okay, Billy's down at below 10,000, so let's get that fixed. Is Forest Wind only usable on foot? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all because Choo Choo can only be used in gear mode. And Harloot's gone. Sealed Heavenly Anointment. Okay. Learned Earth Gnome. Oh, Choo Choo, you're learning a lot of spells that we can't use. That's unfortunate. Okay, the pillars are all gone. Let's get set up. Go ahead and pull our equipment off of Billy and Maria. And then we can go and switch around. Yeah, I'll take the ether doubler off. Alright, let's do it. Time for the final battle. Faye, Citan, Emeralda. Let's go get Elly back. Let's see, just gotta get ourselves equipped real quick, and then we'll be ready to go. So, our equipment, as it was for the rest of these fights, will be... Not that order matters, but my brain really wants there to be a certain order. Where are they? Where are they? Did I go right past? Oh, I'm not even thinking. We need Speed Shoes and Holy Pendant. For Citan, again, Speed Shoes, Holy Pendant, and for Emeralda, Speed Shoes. We'll go in for an Ether Doubler and an Economy Ether. Okay, now for gears. Same ridiculous setup we've had for previous fights. Z-Charger, Death Blower, and... Where's our GNRS? There it is, way down there for some reason. God, and I really hope these Death Blowers don't break immediately, because that would be unfortunate. We don't really have a chance to go re-equip them. And we are good to go. Everyone else took care of the support pillars, so now we're at full strength for the fight against Deus. Were those angels basically its gloves? Its metaphorical gloves? That's amazing. Oh shit. Okay, the angels are flying around and attacking. That's fair. Don't like that. Fuck off, Deus. If you have destroyed none of Deus's support pillars, it has 75,000 HP. If you have defeated all of its support pillars, it has 40,000. Significantly weaker, thanks to fighting those pillars. Also helps that we have the gold armor, the gold 100 armor. Oh, hi, lovely Cosmic Crusher. That's not what I want. That's not at all what I want. I'm pretty sure this is the attack that crashes the game the first time you fight Deus. But this time, it's fine. No crashing here. Okay, I don't think there's too much advantage to going into hyper mode. I'll probably try and work up the hyper mode with Faye. Maybe deal the last blow with Faye. That would be nice. God, these angels are just ruthless. Oh, meant to go for a death blow. Oh well. People these angels do not like. Us. God, they're just going for it. Okay, we can go for 2 level 1 death blows in a row at least. God, we're doing over 10,000 with C-Tan. I don't know if we even get a chance for hyper mode. I think Deus is gonna be down and probably at this hit even. I probably should have used the GNRSs. What happened? My gear won't budge anymore. The Zohar modifier ceased functioning. That is probably the reason why our gears cannot move anymore. There's only a slight energy response coming from the core now. What about Elly? What's happening to her inside of that thing? The Deus system's bind on her should have worn off now, so why aren't we getting any kind of response? You don't think we hurt her in that battle too? Faye, calm down. The sensors are picking up a response from a life form within Deus. It is probably Elly, so do not worry. I believe she is okay. Elly, can you hear me, Elly? Deus is no longer active. It's all over now, so come out of there. Show me your face. Elly! Elly! What the? What's happening? Doc, what's going on? What's wrong? I am now detecting a tremendous amount of energy coming from within Deus. It seems as if something that was sealed up till now has suddenly been freed and is growing enormously. Oh, fuck. It couldn't be. The wave existence? The wave existence? Right, you didn't meet it. We met it. That's gotta be it. The wave existence was just freed from its cage of fleshly existence in Zohar. It's probably attempting to return to the higher dimension that it originally came from. Which means this is the after effect of the dimensional shift? What do you mean, after effect? It is like a shockwave that is induced by the dimensional displacement. But so much energy. If this much energy is unleashed here now, if so much energy is unleashed, then what will happen, Doc? Tell us. Then this planet will be annihilated. These numbers indicate that it has more than enough energy to take out a whole planet. Okay, wave existence, seriously, fuck you. We just saved your ass. Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us in response. What you mean? You can't be serious. We all fought so hard only to see this happen? Isn't there anything we can do? Can we stop the after effect? Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. Almost all machinery, including our gears, are out of commission due to Zohar having been shut down. This time there's nothing we can do. To put it to you straight, this is the end for us. This is freaking stupid. How the hell could it all end like this? What were we all fighting for up to now? The vibrations are intensifying. Hold on a sec. No, these vibrations are different. It has to be something else causing it. Look! Deus is rising? What is it this time? Deus is releasing its remaining energy and is beginning to accelerate. If it continues to accelerate at this rate, it will soon leave the atmosphere. You don't think... Think what? That it's Elly? Elly is moving Deus. Are you sure? I'm sure of it. I mean, that makes sense. If she gets Deus far enough away, then the explosion might not destroy the planet, but Elly's trying to save us by moving Deus away from our planet, which also means she could hear Doc talking right there. Or she's just really fucking smart, which, I mean, she has all the memories of all of Miang's reincarnations, plus all of her reincarnations, so she's gonna sacrifice herself. That can't be... Oh, Elly! Can't we do anything? We can't just sit here and watch this happen, can we? Wait, there is still something I can do. What is it, Faye? My gear still works. Without Zohar, the power source for your gears, the only gear that now remains active is mine. Just like Deus, my gear and I made contact with Zohar. We are the only ones who can move now. I'm going to go save Elly. That is absurd. Even if you were able to catch up to Deus, you will not have enough energy to make it back. Even so, I still must go. Elly's taking the whole burden upon herself. If anything happens to her, I want to be there with her. Hey, just wait a minute. You know I'm not going to stand by and let you commit double suicide if that's what you're planning. Bart. You better come back alive, you hear? Promise me that you'll come back. Then I'll let you go. Thanks, Bart, I promise. I promise you that I will return, with Elly. You better. Yeah, of course. Alright, then get going. But... let's let him go, Citan. At this point, Faye's the only one that'll be able to bring Elly back. There's nothing we can say or do about it. You're right. Faye, keep your promise. No matter what. Faye and Elly. Both of you. Come back home. We'll be waiting for you. Fucking hell, I tripped up on Choo Choo. Of course I did. I appreciate this, Bart. And the rest of you. Well, I'd better get going now, but don't worry, I'll be back soon. I guess this will be the last journey you and I make together. I'm counting on you, partner. Elly! Where am I? That's Elly. This must mean that I'm inside of Deus? Not exactly. Your actual body is but a physical object. It has merely been absorbed into Deus's outer shell. Only your consciousness is here. Of course, the girl you perceive in front of you is also not a true being. Your consciousness is merely creating her image. The wave existence. No, that's not you. Who are you? It can't be. Is that you, Krelian? That's right, isn't it? Krelian, it was you who did this to Elly. The path of Sephiroth has been connected. No one can stop God from returning to his world now. So what have you come here for, Lock-On? I came here to take the person I love back with me, so set Elly free. The Deus system has been destroyed. It's all over now. So instead I ask you, what are you hoping to achieve now? The time when all things started, the place where all things were one. I'm going to return there. What place? Before the beginning of the universe, in the undulating waves of the higher dimension, all things were one. It was a wave spilling out from there that created this four-dimensional universe of ours. Humankind and the souls of humankind that were born from there are merely leftovers from those spilled waves, so... You're going back there? Is that what you desired? Lachlan, why such reluctance to become one with the god? What attachment could you possibly have to this wretched old world? What meaning can be found in living out such a short existence, hurting others, hurting yourself, grinding one another down, only to inevitably die and return to dust? Why, everything we could ever desire is here. No need to be troubled by the need for love, for this place is filled with the love of God. I've not lost hope in humans as much as you have, Krelian. Someday humankind will come to understand one another. I sincerely believe that. How can you be so sure? Humans will never come to understand each other. You said that she is the person you love, but can you say that you even truly understand each other? All humans do is place themselves at a comfortable distance from each other and call that mutual understanding, spiritual unity, or true love, but it is all lies. Man cannot associate with others without first deceiving themselves. That is the way they were created. But one being's ego can't determine everyone's fate. People have the right to choose their own destiny. That is why humans have free will. And what if that will itself was predetermined? What then? Oh, what folly. Humans are just primitive life forms that have no such thing as free will. Mankind has merely been allowed to live in an imperfect state. As is, as will be. It is for this very reason, because humans have this wretched will or whatnot, that humans must experience sadness and loss. For someone to gain something means another must lose it. It is impossible to make humankind share limited things and affections. So I came to the conclusion that everything must be reverted back to where it all began. To go back to when all was one, waves and nothing else. It is not my human's ego, it is the will of the waves, the will of God. Well, that's alright too. We don't have to be perfect. Actually, being imperfect makes mankind live by helping each other. That's what being human is. That's mutual understanding. That's unity and love. I'm glad. No, I'm proud to be human. Elly placed the future, tomorrow, in our hands based on our choice, and she's working to keep Deus far from our planet. She's also trying to heal your heart, you who wants to journey all alone to be with God. Can't you understand Elly's feelings? Do you have to become one with God before you're able to comprehend all of this? I understand, I know her feelings as if they were my own. Yes, she and I are one. We don't need God's help. Well then, prove it to me. Show me this power of humans. Show me this love that you say can make you independent of God. And so the true final fight begins against Ouroboros, the representation of Miang, and all of her reincarnations. All we have left is to prove to Krelian that humanity, imperfect as it is, still has the right to exist. We don't need to be destroyed, we can become better. Krelian lost a lot in that war 500 years ago, but his reaction to it was extremely not okay. Like, I get it, Krelian. Lachlan lost shit too, and he also kind of went off the deep end. But he came back. In the end, he sacrificed himself so that we could stop you. Ouroboros is not a hard fight at all. Even if you weren't extremely overpowered like I was, it is actually pretty hard to lose here. Just keep smashing away. And she goes down. Elly! Faye? It was Krelian. Krelian released me. Krelian? Yes, I came to understand after becoming one with Krelian. His heart was so full of sadness, that is why he desired for he and I to become one with God. Because that would be the return to the beginning of everything. He told me, "You should be with him." That is what he said. You see, he already knew. Yes, he already knew how I felt, how you felt. But there's nothing we or he could do. He had no choice but to go forward, even if it meant he lost all feeling, lost everything that was human. For all humankind's sake, there was no going back. Even looking back held too many memories. And he would have just wanted to go back, even though he couldn't. So please forgive him. Krelian loved people more than anyone else. Yeah, that doesn't mean his conclusion on how to help them was exactly forgivable. I somehow knew it all along. I just knew he was really that kind of person. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I was wrong. I thought sacrificing myself in order to save others was the right thing to do. But my actions only brought sadness to all the people who I left behind. And that sadness gave birth to even more sadness. As long as I still live within you, my life is not just mine alone. Elly, that isn't wrong. To sacrifice yourself for others is a noble thing. Even if it were to benefit yourself, it's no problem. There will always be a person healed, one or the other. Love gains its original shine only when there's an interrelationship between the giver and the receiver. It is incomplete when one or the other is missing. The two are one. It was you, Elly, who taught me that. I believe that is what it means to be human. I can now understand the true importance of it. I don't know if it's the right answer or not, but we have a lot of time to think about it. What Krelian himself was looking for all along, we will find the answer to it all, ourselves. Thank you, Faye. Elly.
Let's return to our planet.
That light. It's the point of contact with our world. But the dimensional shift has already begun. Will we make it in time?
Can you run?
If we're together, I can.
Krelian, you.
There's no time. This place is about to be destroyed. Now there is no more God. This is no longer their planet. This is your home planet that you are now standing on.
Krelian, you aren't going, are you?
No. Since that time, I have stopped being human. I've committed so many sins that any attempt at living like a human is impossible. The only one who could have forgiven me was God.
That's not true. I know they would understand. There's still plenty of time to atone for your sins. You, of all people, could do it.
Always the peacemaker, eh, Lacan? Perhaps that's what it means to be human. But regardless, I cannot go. It's something I've already decided. I go to walk with God, even if there's no place left for me upon my return. I must go now.
Krelian.
Actually, I envy you two.
What happened?
Waves from the explosion disrupted the ionosphere, making it impossible to get a visual. They were probably caught up in the explosion.
That's a lie! He'll come back. He promised us he would. I know it.
Run through the cold of the night as passion burns in your heart. Ready to fight, a knife held close by your side. Like a proud wolf alone in the dark, with eyes that watch the world. And my name like a shadow on the face of the moon. Broken mirror, a million shades of light. The old echo fades away, but just you and I can find the answer, and then we can run to the end of the world. We can run to the end of the world. Cold fire clenched to my heart.
And that was Xenogears. God, such a fucking beautiful game. Not perfect. I do have my issues with it. In the second disc in particular, they do this weird thing with like emphasizing like, oh, Elly's femininity means she needs to be certain things, when it's like those certain things are like things that humans should just do in general. It's not limited to like women. It's weird. There's some weird things like that, but it was made in the 90s, so it is really... It's an old game, and overall it's aged surprisingly well. I love this game so much. It's a shame that Disc 2 got so rushed, because Disc 2 was supposed to be as long as Disc 1, and Disc 1 already had about an hour or two cut from it. So this was going to be a much longer game. And I really wish they had finished Disc 2. If they ever get a chance for doing a remake of this game, God, you know I'm buying that. I'm pre-ordering that right away. I don't care. It's going to be great, because this is a good fucking game. I definitely encourage anyone to go back and like review all the cutscenes of the game and just see how much foreshadowing there is, because there's so goddamn much. There is so much going on in this game. Going back and reviewing all the cutscenes to catch what they're actually talking about, it makes it so much better. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. This was only my third playthrough of this game, third full playthrough, and I'm very glad I got to do it, because it was a lot of fun. Usual end of Let's Play shilling, I have a Patreon if you want to support my videos. Link is in the description. $1 a month gets you the ability to vote on future Let's Plays. A poll will be going up as... Well, the next Let's Play after this is Majora's Mask, but I'm going to put up a poll when this episode goes up on Early Access to find out the game after Majora's Mask, so I can get started on that, since Majora's Mask is going to go by pretty quick, and you'll see why when it starts uploading. There'll be a 2-week break before Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask will be done in about 6 weeks. It's already all recorded. Trust me, it's going to be an experience. But yeah, you get a vote on future Let's Plays if you do $1 a month. $5 a month, you get early access to videos as soon as I have finished recording, editing, and uploading them. And uploading sometimes takes a while because I have a job and school and homework and other things that keep me busy. So sometimes the uploading may take a little while. But as soon as I'm done and everything's up online, you get early access to videos as soon as they're done. Usually I aim to have videos done about a month in advance, though recently I have been very far ahead of schedule because of the whole Majora's Mask is going to be a thing. $10 a month, you get a shout out at the end of any Let's Plays, as long as you are a $10 a month supporter. And with that, I've got a bunch of bonus episodes planned for Xenogears. Things I didn't show, the Deathblow compilation, a few things I missed, unfortunately. I might actually go back through and try and get that jukebox unlocked in a bonus episode, since I have save files back to almost the beginning of Disc 2. I only have 15 save slots, and unfortunately the last save I made overwrote the first save slot of Disc 2, but you know, it's fine. I know where a gold bullion is in Disc 2. I can grab that, rush to the end of the game, and then show the jukebox. But yeah, there's a bunch of things I want to show in bonus episodes, so we're not quite done with Xenogears yet, but give me some time. I'll get those bonus episodes ready, and they'll start coming out soon. Yeah. This was a fantastic experience, and I'm so glad I got to do this again. This is such a good game. And I will see everyone next time in 2 weeks for Majora's Mask. Have a great time until then.